Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC, and welcome back to another episode of Chuckles Talks About Racing. It's a real doozy. I'd originally planned on making a video Sunday night instead of Monday night, reviewing the entire Indy GP weekend, but alas, official scoring cards and race breakdowns have not released on Wikipedia or on the IndyCar app, so forget about it. You already heard my thoughts if you watched it. Good for you if you haven't. Sucks for you. You missed out on a great video. But what I'm going to do every day, this is the Monday video, from now and through the 500, at least, I'll be making a video, sometimes more than one a day. Days like today was supposed to be a multi-episode, or multiple episode day if those results had released, because I'd postponed it again. But today we're going to be talking about the new qualifying format for the PPG Armed Forces qualifying. Which, let's go through a bit of a history first. So for a long time, it was the 2-week qualifying. For a while, it was just the Fast 9 shootout. Then you got the Fast 12 into the Fast 6. And now you have a brand new format. So let me break it down for you real quick. On Saturday, May 16th, from 11 a.m. to 5:50 p.m., full field qualifying. Qualifying order determined by Friday's qualifying draw. Each car will receive one qualifying attempt to set positions 1 through 33. Positions 16 through 33 will not requalify on Sunday. Still on Saturday in the 11 o'clock to the 5:50 time slot. Following first qualifying attempts, teams may choose from 2 lanes for second and subsequent attempts. Priority lane 1 must withdraw qualifying speeds. Lane 2 allows cars to keep time and improve positions. So, I wouldn't necessarily call him a colleague, someone who makes the same concept of videos, granted in a much higher production style than I do. David Land has some issues with this. This is the format that I have witnessed most of my time as a fan, that I can remember at least. A lot of Dame damage throughout the years. But this is not my favorite style of qualifying. I think it is. There is a reason why the networks will put this one on network television, on nationwide television, not on cable, is because it is more entertaining. You get that thrill of the bump. You get someone knocking off the top dog. That is why the whole IndyCar season took this over. And that is one thing I wish would be consistent from race to race, is the qualifying format. And the whole reason why we have the Fast 12 at the 500 right now is because that is what the rest of the series does. And I don't know what to say about it. That is how things are done now. Do I think it is dumb? Yes. But also, it's the F1ification of things. Even though the F1 product is a lot worse. People hear, well, that makes it 3 sessions. Then you have the Group 1 and Group 2, which they count as Session 1, or FQ1, or Q1, and then you get Q2 with the Fast 12, and then Q3 with the Fast 6. That is how people want it to be. I don't like it. I also don't like how this is the only oval where you have the Fast 12. And then you have the Fast 6. Put on every oval if it's going to be on an oval. I think it's dumb. But Sunday, May 17th, from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., the top 15 qualifying. Order determined based on Saturday speeds. Positions 10 to 15 compete to advance to the top 12 qualifying. One attempt, fastest 3 entries proceed. So now we're making what will likely be the final 3 in the Fast 12. Considering they're already back there, do another run. And sure, you might get some mix up, but someone who qualified 15th on day 1 likely won't gain speed and go P1. There's a chance they could have made a mistake on their lap, but still. I like it. David, or Mr. Land, not on a first name basis with him, had said something in his video that I agree with. The network and the sport itself has the power to ensure that there is a 34th entry and this never has to happen again. But I wonder if the network has not realized that yet. This is clearly the network's doing. Clearly they want some sort of bump. But they're not sure how the drama will play out. Well, why do we have to send a car home when if we have 33, we can just make the drama in the top 15? I think this is the series playing chess to the network. Being like, okay, we'll do this year. When fans do not enjoy it as much as Bump Day, in the future, we need to ensure that there are 34 entries here. And the fact that there were so many teams willing to be a 34th entry and willing to take that hit if they do not qualify says something. To me, at least. In that same time slot, we have the top 12 qualifying. Order begins with 3 advanced entries from the final 15 qualifying. Slowest to fastest, followed by positions 1 through 9, slowest to fastest from day 1. Entries will receive 1 attempt to make the Firestone Fast 6. So that is it's the Firestone Fast 12. It's the Fast 12. Why not just make it a Fast 9? Nice even number. If we have 3 or 11 rows of 3, make the top 3 rows get an extra round of qualifying. But alas, 9 is not a round number, which is why they moved away from doing it. That's why we ended up with the Firestone Fast 6 and the 12, because 9 only worked at Indy. And then Firestone Fast 6, or determined from top 12 qualifying slowest to fastest. Each car will receive 1 attempt. Fastest driver will earn NTT P1 award for Indy 500 pole position. That one's guaranteed. Okay, we know that. How would I improve this? First, do it like you did it a few years ago when you didn't have a bump day. Run it without a bump day. I think... No, I don't even think that. I don't think you need to send out that last row if there isn't a bump, unless you're going to allow anyone to improve. I think make it 2 full days of qualifying. Maybe set pole on day 1 like you used to do, or set it. You have these 2 days to figure your stuff out. If you can't figure it out over 2 days, sorry about you. If you don't make the field, that's it for you. I think that will create a whole lot of drama. I wouldn't be surprised to see this come up. Yes, that means you'll have a lot of teams sitting in the garage and waiting. But also, you'll have lower pack teams being able to make run after run after run and improve their time in qualifying and move up the grid. You do not need to make this. Oh, my apologies. You don't need to make it a 2-week qualifying like we used to have, but improve it to where we do have still multiple days of qualifying and multiple attempts for these teams. I don't need to see. Let's see, who do I have back here? That'd be a good example. Man, none of these guys race anymore. There we go. Even though it's the road course car, I guess I had Ferrucci right there. I don't need to see Pato go out there on day one, qualifying 8th, 7th, 6th, even early on in the day, and not to make another run until tomorrow. I think that a lot of the mid pep guys, yeah, they're going to be trying to get in, but now they're sort of just And if you make it to where they have tomorrow too, this makes a lot of the guys higher up in the field be a little bit more worried. Like, we got to make sure our stuff's okay. We have more time to relax, more time to let the engine and everything cool down. But we have to be aware that we are not safe here. Tomorrow, we are still at risk. If someone goes out and wrecks on Saturday, I think you'll more likely still see them set a time. Then you get to see these teams show up on Sunday and maybe be, a Cinderella. My question for you, because I'm going to be trying to bring up a question or bring up a part of history every day during this, is what format would you like to see most? And obviously, I talked about a couple formats through history. But what would be the most entertaining for you to see for the Indianapolis 500 and the NTT IndyCar Series as a whole? But thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and come back again for more IndyCar content. Thank you all. My name is ChucklesTC. Goodbye.